here in beautiful Golden Valley. Kath McIntosh, hello.
Hey Paul, how you going?
Very good. We're here at Llowalong Farm. It's all systems go. The girls are still doing boxes behind us. The girls are doing mares. We're doing photos. We've still got the last of the photos going. It's a busy time here, isn't it?
It is, and we're still collecting the stallions. The boys, I think we're collecting right through the 27th of this month. So, and yeah, they're still going steady actually. So plenty of mares still being bred into January, which is really good to see.
Here to promote yearlings and yearling videos like I've been doing today, as well as photos with Desiree and Southcombe FH. Make sure you check her Facebook pages out and that. But that's one of the things we're going to promote in a minute. How have you enjoyed the season? Because it's every year I come here, it gets bigger and busier. Have you enjoyed it?
Yeah, loved it actually. Yeah, it definitely has been our biggest season yet. We've had really great results breeding the mares, which, you know, it was a bit ordinary like it. It's been a strange season like weather-wise, but yeah, the mares with the foals and foots, they're all going back in foal really well. We had a good run with all the dry mares and you know, and even embryos and things like that too. So it's been a pretty successful season on farm from that perspective, and then also the stallions have been done incredible. So yeah, majority of them with full books, so it's been terrific. It's
a pretty amazing place. I was fortunate enough to be here one day, and you were doing an embryo flush out of Aston Villa. And you showed me. I got to see the embryo as it flushed. You were very, very happy with that to get that. So that's effectively the 2022 version coming out of Aston Villa. And at the same time, we had the 2021 version decided that might say, "Oh, I'm going to come into the world on the same day." Do you ever sit back and say, "Wow, what we do here is pretty amazing"?
Yeah, it is pretty cool. Like, you know, to think that, you know, you're looking at something microscopically and then, you know, it's running around the paddock, and I mean that's why we do it. Like we do the full cycle, so we're making these babies, we're, you know, foaling them down, we're weeding and handling them and educating them, and now we're doing the yearling prep, and then we get to watch them as they go on a race, and we also then get to treat them from a vet's perspective as athletes. You know, some of these, you know, we still you know, do the work for when they're racing. So we go the full cycle, and it's pretty enjoyable, it's rewarding, and it's pretty remarkable to look back and you know, we can say, "Oh, I remember that happened with such and such, and now look at it." So, and I think you know, it's definitely a roller coaster ride, like, not, you know, for us and for the clients. You know, anyone with horses knows there's always ups and downs, and so we certainly ride that roller coaster with everyone, and you know, you just got to make the most of when things go well. And yeah, we've got a really great team here. Like, everyone's just on the same page, just hook in, have a go. They treat all the horses like their own, and yeah, we get the results as a result of that. So, and it's enjoyable.
I was going to say, staff for one is important. You've got a couple of vets that haven't even shown their face over here today because they're too busy. You've got some girls that have dressed up to do the yearling parade. You've got others that are walking around just picking up poo, taking mares and foals to keep the whole farm running. You wouldn't be able to operate with the right staff, would you?
Oh, absolutely. You're only as good as the people you surround yourself with in anything that you do, and yeah, I'm very fortunate to have a great team of people.
Yep. And also in the office, you've got a great association with your stallions as well, and we're going to do more on the stallions. But here today, especially right now, we want to promote yearling sales. It's yearling sale time now. We're effectively walk past most of the mares and say, right, we're up to yearling sales. You've got a huge yearling sale draft of horses ranging over four sales. It's full on, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and I mean the barn's full. I mean, we've got our first three, so we've got drafts going to all four sales, so Melbourne and Sydney APG, and Melbourne and Sydney Nutrien sales. So we've got the first three sales are in various stages of their prep now, and you know, we're just doing the photos today for our Melbourne APG sale, which we've got 8 fillies for that sale.
And that's very important. Before we get onto those 8 fillies, so we just want people to be aware. So Kath at the minute has got APG Melbourne almost ready to go. Their videos will be uploaded probably later this week, so people can start tuning in to see those. You've then got Nutrien in Sydney, which is on the 20th of February, then back to Melbourne, and back to Sydney,
yep,
which is
Sydney APG sale.
Can you help me with the dates?
Yep, the 6th of March.
Yep, that's okay.
And then Nutrien Melbourne on the 3rd of April.
3rd of April. Yep. So range from a long time. So what I want people to be aware of is that to come here and inspect yearlings is a must, people they're crazy if they don't come here and inspect them. But please also make a little bit of. You should make an appointment just for your sake to make sure one there's someone around and ready to go, because you have got a lot of horses here. You've got a lot going on, and we want to make sure that people are aware. And then the guys that are here say, right, well, this is for that, so they know what's going on as well. It's important that people let you know. They don't have to necessarily make an appointment. Just say, look, I might be in the area. Can we come out? Yeah,
always welcome. And you can, because we've got the 4 sales, you can look at what's in prep currently, and more than happy to take you down the paddock and have a look at the, the 4th sale, which is the Nutrien Melbourne sale too. So, more than happy to do that. And also, always happy to show you around and show you our 2023 sale horses, or potential sale horses as well, because that's pretty exciting.
Slow down. Let's get through this year first. And if anyone's after horses to be prepped, especially I suppose this far out, Nutrien in Melbourne, but you're happy to take more numbers, I suppose.
I guess I assume most people have got things booked in, but that's fine.
Yep, I'll throw her under the bus with that one. She'd be happy with that. Right, you got 8 cracking fillies. We've done the videos here today. Interesting that you got 8 fillies, isn't it, for the APG Melbourne? Some beautifully bred fillies there. You got 2 out of the Star Chaser family, which I'm sure a lot of people are going to want to come and have a look at for Helen Head. But just a good range of fillies, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. And across all our drafts, we've really got something for everyone. Out of the fillies, they're great families for people to buy into for future broodmares. They're all got winning pedigrees, really well bred. So Helen Head has her 2 Stratospheric and our Stardust. I've got a Lazarus filly and a Better's Delight filly.
So they're very, very similarly bred, those two, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah, and it's the first foal out of our Stardust as well. So it's a lovely Better's Delight filly. And both great families, out going back to Star Chaser. So great depth of pedigree and great future breeding lines as well. Then we've got Phil Wade has 3 fillies in the sale, and his 2 by Always Be Mickey and 1 by Rock and Roll Heaven, and both out of all those 3 are out of good going families. They've got they're winning families. Their offspring are consistently winning, and out of mares that are by Some Beach Somewhere, who's just ticking all the boxes here now, and Better's Delight. So some really good options there for people. We've got Dreams of Heaven Art Major filly, who is she's a cracker. She's she's out of a Group 1 winning mare who's left Group 1 winning offspring. And,
she's after Meningate, which is just sensational. So Group 1 winner. Yep.
And so she's a lovely filly, and you've got that. There's depth in that family too. So you've got that future breeding if you want down the track. And I mean, we're seeing so many of these fillies now that are the 3-year-old fillies are just amazing. So why not have a filly in your training barn, really? Yeah,
definitely. And you've got one that really intrigues me. One out of Macy Cullen. So it's by Lazarus. It's out of Macy Cullen, so it has that 2x3 of Christian Cullen, which I reckon is going to have a lot of people just looking at that, not necessarily from a racing point of view, I think future pedigree as well.
Absolutely. So Macy Cullen is a top New Zealand family. We've had a lot of interest in her already because people are thinking down the track as a broodmare, and she's a beautiful filly. She's by Lazarus. I mean, there's not that many of them around, so what a cross, and she's a stunning filly. So we're preparing her for Regal Farms as well.
Yeah. So, and there's one other one, the Sunshine Beach, I think.
Yeah, so we have Sunshine Beach out of an American Ideal mare, which is Rite of Passage. And so that American Ideal cross over Some Beach Somewhere line, which is your Sunshine Beach, is a really great cross. It's proven. So, and she's a stunning filly too. She's a really neat, compact filly, and she's very powerful.
So just a real lot of intrigue, and I think a lot of people, they want to get involved in horse racing and the likes, and they say, sometimes yearling sales are too dear. Fillies traditionally don't sell as good as colts. Has always been that. It doesn't matter. I don't understand why, because nowadays the way it's geared, there's more races for fillies. They get a 5-point claim when they get to the mares classes. They can get so many more upside, but then you've got that double-sided residual value of leaving them here with you, getting them in foal to American Ideal, Poster Boy, doesn't matter who they want to get them in foal to, keep them here and send the next lot through the sales as well. And that's what this draft of yours especially, I think, has got so much intrigue with it.
Oh, it's great. Like, it's that future potential down the track, and they're all got terrific conformation, the whole 8 of them. And they're all lovely fillies in their own right. So pretty exciting, and I think there's something there for everyone.
This won't be the last one we do, Kath. We'll be doing another one. We're going to be doing the yearling videos for the Nutrient guys in about 10 days' time or a little bit longer, so they'll go up there then.
Yep.
But every time we come here and do the yearling videos, we'll make sure we promote the people's horses. That's one of the things. We've got to make sure we get it out there and promote it so we can get people at the sales. But we want people to come here and look at them before they go to the sales, but definitely get to the sales on sales day and the day before to inspect them. But please come here and have a look at them in their own environment, albeit they're in boxes now and getting ready to go. But it's just key, I think.
Yeah, and look, if you've got any questions about them, more than happy to have a chat. Give us a call, pop in. More than happy to show you in any stage. And yeah, we're really proud of these 8 fillies. I think they'll be lovely. And then for the sales still coming on, we've got more and more that great pedigrees. And I actually think it's going to be a real challenge for buyers this year because there's some really great horses. I mean, just looking within our own 4 drafts, like who do you buy? When do you what's the so there was some difficult decision making to for those buyers this year, because which sale do they go to and where do they buy and where do they best spend their money, because is the money going to be about early or is it going to be about late? Who would know?
And do you keep your money till late? And then everyone else keeps their money. It is going to be a job, but I think it's exciting. I think it's really, really exciting, and I think for young people trying to get into the sport, trying to get some of these bloodlines that we just spoke about, but also the rest of your draft coming through. People want to know, how can we get to those? This is how you can get to the yearling sales. Get out, do your homework, get out and inspect. You might find that bargain that other people say, oh, we're going to wait for this sale, so there could be that bargain early on. There might be it later on, but you just got to get out and do the groundwork.
Yeah, unless you're there, then you're never going to know, and you might miss out. So hopefully everyone can get along to all the sales, and there's a lot of work going into getting all these horses ready. So come down and have a look and appreciate the effort that everyone's put in, and right from deciding what they're going to breed to way back when, a couple of years ago to where they are now.
Yeah, I agree. I think well done to you. I love what you guys are doing here at Llowalong Farm. As I said, I think anyone should just come here and just have a look at the place. I've done some drone footage and things like that, but you're really better off getting on the ground and having a good look around. So make the time to come. School holidays, schools haven't come back, so there's no excuse for people to tell the kids we're going to go and see some horses.
Yeah.
Mummy's going to buy daddy a horse. We'll see how that works and go from there. But well done, Kath. It's not all beers and skittles though, is it, getting these yearlings prepared? I might have to accidentally throw up a photo of you today with the hoof paint. It can be a tricky job, can't it, sometimes?
Yeah. Yeah, not my finest moment, that's for sure.
Just a little bit of fun. I have to end it on a nice note. We'll know how many see the end of this clip because they're going to see the footage of it anyway. But Kath, thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for the videos. As I said, they'll be going up on your website very shortly, or your YouTube site very, very shortly, once I get home and get them edited up. But please get here to the farm. Have a look at the horses on the videos, but get here to the farm and inspect these quality fillies going to the APG. We'll be back to promote all the other sales as we do the videos.
Yeah, thanks, Paul.